Are we live? It looks like we are live. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Pop Culture Asylum. I'm your host, Gabriel. I hope everyone's having a great day today. I definitely am. It's been a good morning so far, and I hope everyone who is watching this video is also having a great day as well. Now, I wanted to make this video for a while now, and considering everything that has been going on for the last couple of days, I think it's now time that I make this video. And that is that NXT is dying. It's not dead yet, but it's on life support right now. Like, it is bad. Like, it is very, very bad. Which is a shame. Like, I'm ashamed to even say that. Like, I'm sad. Like, it breaks my heart to even say that right now. But I don't know what to say. Like it was at one point that NXT was one of the best, if not the best promotion in the entire world at the time. NXT was just that. NXT used to be the A show of WWE. You had wrestlers like Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, The Undisputed Era, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, all these people. Like NXT and like the NXT TakeOver show used to be some of the best shows, not just in WWE history, but in professional wrestling history as a whole. NXT TakeOver New Orleans still goes down as one of my favorite pay-per-views of all time. It was that good. Okay, but like NXT has not been the same, and like it's just sad like how NXT it has become. Like it's just so sad. It's just so depressing to see. It really, really is. Okay. Now I'm like NXT is dying, at least in my opinion. And I got some reasons why. I got some big reasons why. But before I even talk about the reasons why NXT is slowly dying, in my opinion, I want to talk about the thoughts of John Cena, okay? Because, like, WWE is in a bad state right now, okay? No doubt about it. WWE is in a bad state right now. And it is so bad that even John Cena, one of the biggest megastars that you have. John Cena, the man who is practically recognizable by everyone, is even saying that WWE is fucking up right now. Okay? Now I'm going to read an article from BleacherReport.com. And again, all the articles that I'm reading, make sure you put the link. The links are in the description for all the articles that I'm going to read. And if you guys want to read them for yourself, the links are in the description. But this is coming from Bleacher Report, and here's what they have to say. It isn't often a superstar transcends their sport and can freely comment without fear of consequence. A handful of those have done so across the board. Tom Brady's doing it right now. The Rock did it after he left WWE. A name like LeBron James can do it. Ronda Rousey too. And now finally, John Cena. John Cena for a fun throwback feud with the heel Roman Reigns in what should be a pretty entertaining affair like Rock before him. He gone full-blown Hollywood, remains a big draw when he returns, and Vince McMahon and co over a barrel. What makes his recent comments about WWE so good. Out promoted the movie The Suicide Squad with Brian Tourette, I think that's how you say his name, of USA Today. Cena dropped an eyebrow-raising comment on the state of the roster. And here's what he said, and I quote, "Man, I wish there was some sort of fountain of youth where I could be a full-time contributor. The longer they continue to bet on an aging prospect, that makes WWE's future a bit less stable. That is coming from John Cena. That is coming from John Cena. Let me read that one more time. Cena dropped an eyebrow-raising comment on the state of the roster. Man, I wish there was some sort of fountain of youth where I could be a full-time contributor. The longer they continue to bet on an aging prospect, that makes WWE's future a little less stable. This is coming from John Cena, ladies and gentlemen. John Cena. Bro, you were at SmackDown Friday night. I swear I saw you on TV. Yes, I was on SmackDown last Friday, and I thought it was a pretty decent show for what it was. But back to the topic at hand, like, yeah, this is coming from John Cena. This is coming from John Cena. Okay? And if John Cena is saying that about your company, then you know something is wrong. Okay, you know something is wrong. Okay, that just goes to show right there. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about my reasons why NXT is slowly dying. Okay, now my first reason on why NXT is dying and is on life support. Okay, the misuse of talent from NXT. The misuse from talent. Okay, yes, there are some talent that came from NXT that have success, that are succeeding. People like Sasha Banks, Bianca Belair, Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Kevin Owens. Like all these people, like there are some people from NXT that have succeeded. But there are more people that have been misused or currently is being misused by WWE currently or previously before. And matter of fact, I got a list right here of people that are misusing or downright ruining. Okay, do you and I'm gonna read the list right now. Sami Zayn. Okay, yes, you can argue that Sami Zayn, like, he's like entertaining, but there was a time that Sami Zayn could have been a world champion. Okay, he could have been a world champion. He was literally the ultimate underdog. Now, don't get me wrong, I still like Sami Zayn's character. Okay, but I don't see WWE giving him a world championship, which is a damn shame because Sami Zayn is so damn good. So damn good. Okay, and that's honestly like a failure in my eyes. Neville, which is now currently Pac in AEW, Bobby Roode, Finn Balor. Now, this is like before SmackDown, but just the fact that WWE even ruined him in the first place boggles my mind. Shinsuke Nakamura, okay, and again, that's before like right now, but again, Shinsuke Nakamura shouldn't be a talent that you should be misusing in the first place. I'm glad they're not misusing Balor or Nakamura right now, but they shouldn't be misused in the first place. Just saying, other people, Keith Lee, Karrion Kross, Nikki Cross, Aleister Black, Andrade, Angel Garza, Mustafa Ali, Cedric Alexander, The Revival, Bo Dallas, Tyler Breeze, Fandango, Buddy Murphy, Chad Gable, Piper Nevin, The War Raiders, The Lucha House Party, Grand Metalik, and Lindsay Dorado, Hideo Itami, Ty Dillinger, Dominic Dijakovic, Sanity, Heavy Machinery, EC3, Leo Rush, Rusev, Curtis Axel, the Vol Villains, okay, Aiden English and Simon Gotch, Tony Nese, the Riot Squad, No Way Jose, Ember Moon, Enzo Amore and Big Cass, Drew Gulak, Kalisto, and Baron Corbin. Okay. And Ricochet as well. Thank you, Ever. Ricochet as well. That's another person that should be on the list. Okay, all these talents either has been misused or is currently being misused right now. And how are we supposed to watch NXT? How are we supposed to invest in these characters if we know more than likely these wrestlers are going to be ruined when they go to the main roster? Shayna Baszler too. Thank you, Ever. Shayna Baszler is another one. Okay, again, how are we supposed to invest in these characters if we know that they're going to be misused in the main roster? Okay, it's disappointing. It really is disappointing, man. Like, it's just the fact that we can't even freaking invest in these characters. Okay, like we can enjoy them for a time in NXT, but once they go to the main roster, there's like a 98% chance that they're going to be misused or worse, even buried on the main roster. There's like this like 2% that they might succeed, but I highly doubt it. Okay, it's ridiculous. Like, I love these characters. Most of these people that I mentioned on these lists have potential. How? Some of these people have the potential to be freaking megastars. Megastars, which WWE are currently lacking right now. Okay, WWE has a chance to turn these people into megastars. But instead of booking them correctly, okay, they just misuse them. Okay, so it's like, what's the point of even watching NXT? Like, I can love them for a time, I can love their work for a time, but once they go up to the main roster, I literally have no confidence that they're going to succeed. If they do succeed, that's amazing. That is amazing. Okay, but if they don't, it just ends up being very disappointing, in my opinion. So that's one reason why I think NXT is dying. Number two, the NXT Championship being disrespected. The NXT Championship being disrespected. Okay? Like, they don't care about the NXT Championships currently. Okay? Just look at Karrion Kross. Okay? He is NXT champion. He is a world champion of NXT, of one of your brands, and you're going to have him lose to a guy that has been jobbing for months. And don't get me wrong, I love Jeff Hardy, and it pisses me off how they've been treating Jeff Hardy. But as much as for me to hate to say this, Jeff Hardy has been a jobber for months now. And you're going to have Karrion Kross, who is the NXT champion, who has also been undefeated. Okay, you're going to have him lose in 2 minutes to a guy that has been jobbing for months. How the hell does that make? How is anyone supposed to take NXT seriously if you're going to have your champion, your world champion, lose in 2 minutes? Okay, how does that make sense? Okay, and for the people that actually support this, like, imagine Roman Reigns, right? He's a dominant champion. Okay, he's the dominant universal champion. He's the tribal chief. Okay, imagine him going to Monday Night Raw and talking all this smack, have all this hype around this man, and you have Roman Reigns lose in under a minute to a jobber. How is anyone supposed to take him or SmackDown seriously after that? Okay, and I know some people are going to say, but oh, Karrion Kross is not at the level of Roman Reigns. Okay, and if that's your opinion, that's your opinion. But again, a world champion should not lose. A world champion, especially if you're a world champion of one of your brands, you shouldn't fucking lose on TV in under 2 minutes. You shouldn't lose as a world champion, period. It takes away all the credibility of not just the superstar holding the title, but the championship and the show itself. Okay, after Karrion Kross lost, okay, in under 2 minutes, okay, like think about it. Pretend like I'm an outsider, or pretend that you're an outsider. You've never even heard of NXT before, and you're seeing the NXT champion wrestle for the first time. Okay, you see him as a world champion, like, oh, this guy must be a big deal. Let's see what he's all about. And you see the world champion lose in under 2 minutes. Okay, more than likely, that outsider is not going to watch NXT. Like, it's already bad enough is that NXT is like it's their ratings are horrible right now, and WWE are not making it any better. Okay, WWE, in matter of fact, WWE is making the ratings worse. And WWE and Vince McMahon have the balls to complain of, oh, why is NXT failing? Huh? Why is NXT having such horrible ratings? Gee, could it be because that you let your world champion lose in under 2 fucking minutes? Okay, like NXT may have its problems, but you're not helping in any way. In matter of fact, you're putting more fuel in the fire. Okay, it's fucking ridiculous. And Vince McMahon and all these higher ups have the balls to say of, oh, why is NXT failing? Huh? Why is NXT have all these bad ratings? Like, it makes no sense, my guy. It makes no fucking sense. Okay, so there's my second reason. The third reason, the constant releases of wrestlers. The constant release of wrestlers, especially wrestlers who are currently in storylines. Okay, look, I get wrestlers that you're not using. Okay, I get releasing them. I know it sucks that they lost their stuff, but in a way, I kind of understand. But why would you release wrestlers who are number one, established stars, or number two? Like, it makes no sense. Why would you release people that are number one, like established stars, or number two, currently in storylines? That doesn't make any sense. Okay, and why would you release a lot? Why would you release like developmental talent who never even made it on TV? Why would you do that? Okay, like, come on, like, you never, these people, some of these people never even gotten the opportunity to really show what they can do on NXT. And you're just going to release them just like that? And I don't get this mindset of, oh, it doesn't matter if you're an established star, or, oh, it doesn't matter if you're a part of an ongoing storyline. If we don't like you, you get released. Now, how the fuck is that fair to the wrestlers, especially to the wrestlers who are currently in storylines? Like a couple wrestlers who got released that are currently in storylines in NXT. People like Killian Dane and Tyler Rusk. Tyler Rusk was literally a part of Diamond Mine. Okay, he was a part of Diamond Mine. Literally, the factions just started. You don't know if they're gonna get over or not, but at least give them the opportunity. Diamond Mine just started and they're already down a member. What the fuck? Like, how am I supposed to, again, it goes back to, like, me being invested. How am I supposed to be invested in these characters if number one, they're going to get ruined on the main roster, or number two, they're just going to get fucking released anyways? How am I supposed to care in these wrestlers, in these storylines, if any day now they're going to get released just like that for no fucking reason? How am I supposed to get invested? How the hell is anyone supposed to get invested? Okay, I get releasing wrestlers that you're not using, but don't release wrestlers that are currently in storylines. That is so fucking stupid. It's so fucking stupid. In matter of fact, right? Feeny, Twitter. There's a Twitter guy. Hold on, let me. This dude put up a great point. This dude is called Fiending for Followers. He made an incredible point, and he's on Twitter right now. I do recommend you guys go subscribe. Well, not subscribe, but at least follow this guy because this dude's great. But like Fiending for Followers, right? He made an incredible point. Okay, here's what he had to say. Here's what he had to say. If you guys wonder why NXT's product isn't quite what it once was, it's because of stuff like this, talking about the releases. Triple H has the hardest job in wrestling. His roster changes every month, I swear. Okay, and I'll talk about that in a sec. He put Diamond Mine on TV. Now one of them is gone. Just he just put Bobby Fish in a feud with Roderick Strong, and Bobby Fish is gone. Bronson Reed was a North American champion, had to change plans, and now he's gone. Which, by the way, WWE are fucking morons for releasing Bronson Reed. They are fucking morons. That is a rant in it of itself. Okay? But I'm not going to waste my time because a lot of people on Twitter, on YouTube, had spoke about their anger on why like Bronson Reed getting released was a stupid fucking decision. Okay, and I don't want to repeat myself like everyone else has been saying. Okay, all I'm gonna say is again, WWE are fucking morons for getting rid of Bronson Reed. Now continuing, like not to, like let me continue the tweet. Like he just put Triple H just put Diamond Mine on TV. Now one of them is gone. Triple H just put Bobby Fish in a feud with Roderick Strong. He's gone. Bronson Reed was Triple H's North American champion. Had to change plans, and now he's gone. Mercedes was just on TakeOver. She's gone. Got a feel for the guy. Not to mention Shotzi has been split from Ember. Tegan being in a rivalry with Candice, and then she's caught up. I hate to have that job for real. And then one dude said, bro, let me play devil's advocate. With all this storyline, NXT still hasn't gone up to 600,000 in the ratings. And Fiending for Followers say they have no chance to grow as a brand when new rivalries, factions, and stars get cut or taken within months of them arriving. It's hard to keep people engaged when they're seeing constant changes to the show with no payoff. Bro, how can you not agree with this man? Okay, let me read it to you one more time. They had no chance to grow as a brand when new rivalries, factions, and stars get cut or taken within months of them arriving. It's hard to keep people engaged when they're seeing constant changes to the show with no payoff. Bro, one of the truest statements I have heard all day. I'm telling you, man. Like, if you guys have Twitter, go follow this guy. Like this dude said one of the truest statements all year. Okay, please go follow this guy. His name is Feeding for Followers. His Twitter handle is Feeding for Followers. He has a Bray Wyatt mask as a logo, but yeah, bro. It's so damn true though. It is so damn true. That's another reason why NXT is failing. Again, how are people supposed to get invested if there's constant changes all the time? And Vince McMahon wouldn't even have to call up NXT talent if WWE just did a great job building the talent that they have right now. They had good talent. They had people like Ruby Riott, Aleister Black, Buddy Murphy, Bray Wyatt. You had all these wrestlers that you couldn't build up. Okay, there is no reason to bring up NXT talent. But again, it just goes to show how creatively bankrupt WWE is right now. It just goes to show how creatively bankrupt they are. It's ridiculous. It really pisses me off because again, I'm not hating WWE just for the sake of hating WWE. I want WWE to succeed. I want WWE to flourish. I want WWE to do well. But WWE is making it difficult because WWE are fucking lazy. They're lazy and they keep making stupid decisions every single month. Every single month. Instead of using the talent that they have now, that they used to have, instead of using them, okay, you just release them without any attempt of building them up, okay, and you bring up NXT talent because your rosters are small. SmackDown roster is small. Raw roster is small. And instead of building up the talent that you originally had, you decide, oh, we're too fucking lazy. Let's release these people. Let's release these people. Oh, you got some people at NXT. Let's bring them up. Okay. And then sooner or later, they're gonna fucking release them as well. Because WWE is too fucking lazy to build stars. Okay, I'm sorry, but WWE do not know how to build stars in 2021. Okay, and here's the thing. Here's the thing. Okay, we're not asking for all of these people to be world champions. We're not asking that at all. Okay, but all we're asking is for you to book them right. That's all we're asking. Okay, it's your choice whether or not you give them a world championship or not. But all we ask is for you to build them up correctly. You have talented people on your roster. You used to have talented people on your roster, and you still do have talented people on your roster. But you need to use them. You need to use them, man. Come on. Why is that a hard concept to grasp? Why is that such a hard concept to grasp? I don't get it. I don't get it. And a lot of people like to say, oh, Vince McMahon is still a genius. Oh, Vince McMahon is still an intellectual. Look, Vince McMahon used to be a genius back in the day. Okay. Now he's just straight up senile. Just the fact that he's letting all of this happen just really, really disappoints me. Really makes me depressed as a wrestling fan. Okay, because I grew up with WWE. My entire family grew up with WWE. We used to watch it religiously every day. It was that good. Okay, I remember my mom. Okay, I remember my mom used to be in love, used to watch Monday Night Raw every single Monday, used to watch The Rock, The Undertaker, Triple H. She was fans of WWE. She was fans of WWE. Okay, my sister and my brother barely watch it before anymore because the state that it is in right now. WWE has the history. They have the talent. They have the resources to make the company great, to make these shows great. But again, WWE are just too lazy, man. Like, come on. Give us effort. Give us effort. The reason why SmackDown is decent at best right now, because, like, the SmackDown creative team, and especially Paul Heyman, are putting effort into the show. Okay, the reason why SmackDown is even a good show right now, because you have Paul Heyman, someone who actually cares about professional wrestling, someone who actually cares about this damn industry. Okay, that he is keeping the show afloat. Okay, even with the restrictions WWE give to Paul Heyman still makes a decent show out of it. Still makes a decent show. Okay, like, it boggles my mind, man. It really does. Again, WWE has the talent. They have the resources. They have everything. They do. They just don't want to use it because they're so lazy. They're so lazy. And it just disappoints me as a wrestling fan. Okay, it just is. Okay, I just don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. I want Monday Night Raw to be great again. I want SmackDown to be great again. And I'm gonna be real with you. Like, I'm going to Monday Night Raw on Monday Live because it's coming to Orlando. And honestly, I initially did not want to go. I really didn't. I really did not want to go. But my sister and my brother insisted that we should go to Monday Night Raw because we didn't go to WrestleMania, because WrestleMania was in Tampa this year. So I figure, why not? It's not like we're doing anything Monday. And some of my friends are going to be there as well. So, but it's like just the just like I'm more excited to hang out with my friends and family at a wrestling event instead of the show in general. Okay? Like, I remember the time where I used to go with my friends, right? I remember I used to go with my friends. And I remember also being excited with the show as well. Okay? Now, again, this might be hypocritical because I'm going to Monday Night Raw. And, like, even though I hate Monday Night Raw, honestly, the only reason why I'm going is because just to hang out with my friends. Okay, that's about it. And basically laugh at how bad Monday Night Raw is going. Okay, so, like, that right there alone might take away all my credibility. But I don't give a fuck. I make YouTube videos just for fun. Okay, but just because I'm going doesn't mean that I don't have the right to complain. Okay, it's just ridiculous, man. Like, these people have the resources and they just don't use it. And matter of fact, to be honest, this might be my final Monday Night Raw. Okay, like this, if the shows end up keep going, if the shows ends up being trash as they are right now, this might be the last time I might go to Monday Night Raw live. This might be the last time. Okay, and it's a damn shame for me to say that, but I just don't know. I just don't know. But yeah, like, it's enough for me being sidetracked for a sec, but yeah, like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. And before I go, I just I just want to say this because apparently, just to literally confirm that NXT is dying, there are rumors that Vince McMahon is taking charge of NXT. They're taking charge of NXT. It's ridiculous. Okay, and here's what they have to say. So this is coming from WrestlingNews.com. Again, if you guys want to read the articles, the links are in the description. But here's what it has to say. On Wrestling Observer Radio, Dave Meltzer provided some more details on the changes coming on WWE NXT and the reason behind some of the recent cuts. Meltzer noted that Triple H and Shawn Michaels were not involved in picking the names that were released on Friday. Meltzer said Paul Levesque and Shawn Michaels did not have anything to do with the cuts. Obviously, like Triple H and Shawn Michaels wouldn't be stupid enough to let Bronson Reed go. It was done by Vince McMahon, Bruce Prichard, and John Laurinaitis. The basic gist is that NXT is going to change in some ways, and they think that a lot of the competitors are too small or too old. Okay. First of all, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that? Honestly. Like too small or too old, I can kind of understand, but too small, like why is being a small wrestler bad? Why is being a small wrestler bad? Okay, small wrestlers have been getting major pushes as of late. Matter of fact, they have been major megas. You have people like Darby Allin, MJF, Sammy Guevara, Jungle Boy, Adam Cole, Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, and many others, okay, who are over as hell right now. Okay, some of them are even megastars. Some of them are even megastars, man. But yeah, like some of them are even megastars. So just the fact that Vince McMahon is saying like, oh, we don't want these people to be too small. Small people can't succeed in WWE. Shawn Michaels, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Eddie Guerrero, all these small people. These people were fairly small, okay? Very, very small. And they ended up being legends. They ended up being legends. They proved you wrong. They proved you wrong. Till this day, a lot of people still talk about Eddie Guerrero. A lot of people, even people who don't even know about professional wrestling, know who the hell Rey Mysterio is. People know who Shawn Michaels is. For a time, everyone was doing the fucking yes movement. People in like sports events, people in celebrity shows were all doing the yes chants. You know who made that possible? Daniel Bryan. Okay, so don't give me this bullshit that small people can't go over. Don't tell me this bullshit that small people can't be megastars because they can't. Okay, again, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Rey Mysterio, Shawn Michaels, Eddie Guerrero, they all proved you wrong. They all proved you wrong. These guys were small wrestlers and they ended up being megastars. They ended up being legends. To this day, a lot of hardcore and casual people still talk about these people. So don't give me this bullshit, okay, of small people can't succeed in WWE. Don't tell me that small people can fucking be megastars. Okay? Because there are clearly examples. Okay? Unfucking believable. To continue the article, Meltzer noted the original idea for NXT was for it to be to be developmental and to find and develop wrestlers who can main event WrestleMania, Meltzer said. That means they want more Roman Reigns looking guys. Oh my fucking god. They did say that in the article, but I said that. That means that they want, like, the basic feeling is that they lost the war. This is the aftermath, and this is the new direction. It's younger guys and bigger guys. You know who else was young and big? Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed was young. Bronson Reed was big. There was nothing wrong with Bronson Reed. Bronson Reed was loved by everyone. My brother, right, who hasn't watched wrestling in a long time. My older brother hasn't watched wrestling in a long time. And even he liked Bronson Reed. He watched wrestling from time to time. And even he was a fan of Bronson Reed. Even he was a fan of Bronson Reed. So that somewhat proves that even casual people who are not hardcore fans of wrestling even love Bronson Reed. This man was great. This man was marketable. And you're just release him just like that. Okay. They say that they want younger guys and bigger guys, and yet they release people who are younger guys and bigger guys. Okay. Like they're being hypocritical in and of itself. They're being hypocritical within themselves. And they don't even fucking know it. That's how inept they are. It makes no sense. The general feeling is that NXT has ventured out. Originally, it was the competition for Ring of Honor, then became competition for AEW. When Ring of Honor started showing live and the independent scene started showing live, this was supposed to be them getting that fan base. Then it became competition for AEW. What happened, and now they want to get back to what it was. So there's cuts, and there are cuts that were made, and these guys that were cut, and there are going to be changes. Well, like nobody asked for NXT to be competition for AEW. Nobody asks. Literally nobody. Okay. WWE has no one to blame from themselves for that one. Okay. The reason why a lot of people tune into AEW more than NXT, because number one, they had bigger stars. They had Jericho, Moxley, Omega, not to mention the fact that they had a lot of hype around it. Okay. And not to mention the fact that AEW shows are much more enjoyable. No offense to NXT, but AEW shows are much more enjoyable. Okay. Not to mention the fact that they are the new kids on the block. So, of course, there's going to be a lot of eyes on AEW. Okay, so no shit, AEW, no shit, NXT was going to lose to AEW. But literally, no one, absolutely no one, asked for NXT to be fucking a competitor to AEW. Okay, literally no one. Now, continuing the article. Power play is a real word, but there's divisive opinions about wrestling amongst the key people, and they are fighting for Vince's ear. And this is the ear that Vince has this week. Next week, he may listen to somebody else's ear and may go in a completely different direction. But that's what happened this week. Meltzer added that the idea is to go back to the days when Curtis Axel was in NXT, and a memo was sent out describing what is wanted for the new NXT, Meltzer said. The wording is no more midgets. Again, it goes back to my point of small wrestlers. What's wrong with using small wrestlers? Oh my God. No one's starting in their 30s. They want people who can be box office attractions and main characters. They want people to be box office attractions and main characters. Johnny Gargano, Tommaso Ciampa, Dexter Lumis, Io Shirai, Bronson Reed, Hit Row, Keith Lee, Matt Riddle, Ricochet, Aleister Black, Andrade, the War Raiders. All these people were big box office attractions. And some of the people that I recently asked that are still in NXT are still attractions now. MSK. Like, come on. You mean to tell me that there's no box office attraction and main characters? They have the balls to say that? I don't know what to say. Okay. So you want to get rid of the established talent who are box office attractions in and of its own self, and you want to get rid of them with new talent that you don't even know if they're going to get over or not? Why not use the established talent that you have now? Like, I'm only 18 years old, and I'm making more sense in a business aspect than WWE. How come me, an 18-year-old, okay, who barely even gives a fuck about business, okay, how come I make more sense, okay, than half of these people on the in the higher ups? How does that make sense? If I make more sense than the people in the higher ups, okay, that there's a fucking problem. You know that there's a problem. And then, like, here's what he says. Cole, like, he's now continuing with the article. Now, again, the wording is no more midgets, no one starting in their 30s. They want people who can be box office attractions and main characters. So people like Candice LeRae and Tommaso Ciampa, like, that is very worrisome for them. What is interesting is that they're pushing to keep Adam Cole, someone who McMahon usually wouldn't want to keep because of his size. The idea that he signs, then he would move to the main roster. Okay. Yeah, just because you're getting all these big deals by WWE doesn't mean that you're going to get misused and be released during your contract. Okay, we've seen many people get released just like that. Okay, it doesn't matter what deal you have, it doesn't matter how much money they gave you. None of that is going to fucking matter if WWE is just going to release you just like that. Okay? It's ridiculous. I'm honestly surprised that WWE is even pushing to keep Adam Cole. It's crazy, man. Like, but generally, McMahon wants bigger wrestlers, and the writers on the main roster were told to come up with ideas for him. Oh, God. There are no word yet on if Cole has decided to stay with WWE or if he's going to start talks with AEW. Adam Cole, I love you. You are one of the best wrestlers in the world. I love you. I respect your work. Okay? Like, you are one of the best wrestlers on the planet. Okay? And let me, like, listen to me and listen to me well. Okay? There is a huge possibility that they're going to treat you like shit on the main roster. Okay? Knowing the state that WWE it is right now, and considering that WWE wants bigger guys, okay, and the possibility that you might get cut at any time, yeah, Adam, for the sake of your own being, do not sign another deal with AEW. I mean, don't sign another deal with WWE. Go to AEW. Go to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Okay? At least in those companies, you don't have to worry about your job. Okay? And you would be treated like a star. Okay? Because AEW, like, like AEW, New Japan, Impact, all these promotions will fight for you. Okay? And will turn you into a star because they know how valuable you are. WWE, they don't see the value. Okay, it doesn't matter how much money they give you. It doesn't matter what shit they promise you. None of that shit is going to matter if they're just going to release you just like that. Okay, and right now, WWE is being trigger happy with their releases. They're being trigger happy. Okay, Adam, like, please don't sign with WWE. Don't. Okay, I get it, Adam. It's your dream to be with WWE. It's your dream. Okay, but WWE is not in a good state right now. It's not in a good state. Like, maybe if WWE somehow, some way ends it up being great again, then I can respect your decision going back to WWE. But Adam, Adam, they're not in a good state right now. They don't care about smaller wrestlers like you. They don't. Look at Ricochet. Look at Angel Garza. Look at Drew Gulak. Okay? All these wrestlers are talented as hell. Okay? And they're not even being used on TV. They're not even being used on TV. That could be your future. Okay? And I don't want that to be your future. Okay? WWE's not in a good state right now. Please, Adam. Please, I beg you. I beg you. Okay? You are too good for them. You are too good for them right now. Please do not sign with WWE. I'm telling you, your career is going to take a fucking nosedive if you sign with WWE. Okay? It's hard to trust WWE right now. It really is. Okay? Even people who used to defend WWE, okay? Even those people are finding a hard time to trust WWE right now. Okay? It sucks to say that it is in right now. It just sucks, man. It really is. It really is. That's all I gotta say. That's really all I gotta say. If you guys like this video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment, and I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you guys think NXT is dying? And what do you guys think about the state of WWE right now? Do you think WWE is doing all right? Or do you think, like me or like the majority, and saying that WWE is in a shitty state right now? I want to know what you guys think in the comment section. And again, if somebody has a different opinion, don't be assholes in the comment section. Okay, it's okay to disagree. It's okay to have opinions. Okay, but all I ask is to not be assholes in the comment section. Don't be assholes to me or anyone else, and I won't be assholes to you. Okay, but that's basically all I gotta say. But again, don't be assholes in the comment section. Like, you can disagree with me all you want. Like, this is not a video of like, oh, you had to agree with me. No, it's not one of those videos. Okay, I never make those videos. Everyone's entitled to their own opinion. Okay, and like, again, if you disagree with me, then that's fine. That's fine. Okay, just don't be assholes in the comment section. That's literally all I ask. But if you guys like the content that I make sure you subscribe and leave the notification bell so that way you don't miss any of my videos. And until next time, this is Gabriel, and I'll see you next time in the asylum. Have a nice night, everyone. Or have a nice day. Have a nice day. Yeah. Or have a nice day, have a nice night. Wherever you guys are in the world, I hope you guys have a great day.